Have you ever had one of those days where your brain feels like it's moving through molasses? You sit down to get work done, but the words on the page blur together. You walk into a room and instantly forget why you're there. You try to have a conversation, but halfway through you lose your train of thought. That hazy, sluggish feeling has a name. We call it brain fog. Brain fog isn't just annoying. It robs you of time, energy, and confidence. It makes even simple tasks feel like climbing a hill, and when it lingers, it can leave you frustrated, drained, and questioning your own abilities. The modern lifestyle only makes it worse. Too much screen time, poor posture, endless multitasking, and constant stress overload the nervous system and dull your mental clarity. But here's the good news. You don't always need another cup of coffee or a miracle supplement to break through the fog. Your body already carries natural reset points, small areas that, when stimulated, can improve circulation, calm the nervous system, and wake up your mental focus. I'm talking about acupressure points, safe, simple spots you can activate with your own hands, anytime, anywhere. In this video, I'll show you 4 powerful points specifically chosen to lift brain fog and restore mental clarity. These points help balance your nervous system, improve oxygen flow to the brain, and settle the restless energy that scatters your thoughts. The best part? Each point only takes a minute or two to use, and you don't need any special tools. So if you're a student struggling to focus, a professional buried under information overload, or simply someone who wants to feel sharper and more present, stay with me until the end. I'll guide you step by step through each point, where to find it, how to use it, and what you should feel. By the end, you'll have a short, repeatable routine you can rely on any time brain fog strikes. And if this practice helps you, even a little, please support this channel so we can keep sharing natural tools for focus, memory, and calm. Subscribe, tap the notification bell, and share this video with someone you know who could use a clearer mind. Ready to clear the fog? Let's begin. Where it is. San Yin Jiao is located on the inner side of your lower leg, just above the ankle. To find it, place 4 fingers directly above the highest point of your inner ankle bone. The point sits about 3 finger widths up, in the soft area just behind the shin bone. Press gently with your fingertip, and if you found the right spot, it usually feels a little sore or sensitive. Why it helps. Brain fog isn't always just about the head. It often starts lower in the body with fatigue, stress, and poor circulation that leave you feeling scattered and drained. San Yin Jiao, known as the 3 yin intersection, is a powerful balancing point where 3 major energy pathways meet. Traditionally, it's used to restore overall harmony, improve energy, and calm the mind. In modern terms, stimulating this point helps reduce internal fatigue, improve blood flow, and regulate the nervous system. That combination makes it especially helpful when brain fog is tied to exhaustion, stress, or poor sleep. By activating San Yin Jiao, you give your body a chance to reset from the inside out, which clears space for sharper thinking. How to use it? Sit comfortably with your leg bent. Use your thumb or fingertip to press into the area 3 finger widths above the ankle bone, just behind the shin bone. Apply firm but comfortable pressure. Hold the point for 45 to 60 seconds while breathing slowly. Inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 6 to 8 counts. Then massage the area in small circles for another 60-90 seconds. Switch to the other leg and repeat. For best results, spend 2 to 3 minutes on each side. What you might feel. At first, the spot can feel tender, even achy. With steady pressure and slow breathing, that tenderness often shifts into warmth or a gentle heaviness that spreads through the leg. Some people notice a wave of calm or a deeper breath, while others feel more grounded and centered. When to use it? San Yin Jiao is ideal when brain fog is tied to fatigue, stress, or long days that leave you drained. Use it in the afternoon slump, after hours of concentration, or in the evening when your mind feels hazy. It's also a great point to include in a nightly routine because it helps calm the nervous system and prepare for restorative sleep, which is one of the best ways to prevent brain fog the next day. Where it is. Dajue is located at the base of your neck, right below the large bony bump you can feel when you tilt your head forward. That bump is your seventh cervical vertebra, C7. Slide your finger just beneath it into the shallow dip between the bones. That's Dajue, also called the big vertebra. It's a central point where many pathways of energy and circulation meet, making it one of the most influential spots for clearing mental and physical heaviness. Why it helps. Brain fog often comes with fatigue, poor posture, or long hours sitting at a desk. The neck and upper back tighten, blood flow slows, and your nervous system shifts into a sluggish state. Dajue is traditionally used to wake up the system. In everyday terms, stimulating this point improves circulation to the head, helps relieve stiffness in the neck and shoulders, and boosts alertness. It's like pressing a reset button for the nervous system. Many people also find it useful when they feel drowsy in the middle of the day or when stress has dulled their focus. By activating Dajue, you send a signal through the spine and brain to switch back on. How to use it. Sit or stand with your head slightly forward. Reach one hand behind your neck and find the bony bump of C7. Place your fingertip or knuckle just below it, in the hollow. Apply firm but comfortable pressure. Hold for 45-60 seconds while breathing slowly and deeply. You can also press with small circular movements for another 60-90 seconds. For extra relief, gently tilt your head forward and back, or from side to side, while maintaining pressure. This combines massage with a stretch, releasing even more tension. Total time, 2 to 3 minutes. What you might feel. At first, the point may feel stiff or sore, especially if you've been sitting for hours. With steady pressure, you may notice warmth spreading into your shoulders, a loosening in your neck, or even a sense of energy flowing upward into your head. Mentally, many people describe feeling more awake and clear, like a fog lifting. When to use it. Dajue is perfect when you feel sluggish after long hours of work, when your posture leaves your neck stiff, or when fatigue clouds your focus. It's especially useful as a midday reset, helping you power through the second half of the day with sharper clarity. Where it is. Shuigu is located slightly above your ear along the side of your head. To find it, place your finger at the highest point of your ear and move upward about 1 inch, 2 to 3 centimeters, into the soft area of the scalp. You'll notice a shallow hollow that can feel tender when pressed. This is Shuigu, often called the Valley of the Temple. Why it helps. Brain fog is often tied to overwork, stress, and eye or ear fatigue. Hours of screen time or constant multitasking overload the sensory system and leave your mind dull or dizzy. Shuigu is traditionally used to clear the head and sharpen the senses. Stimulating it helps reduce dizziness, ease heaviness around the temples, and improve blood circulation in the scalp and brain. In modern terms, it can feel like refreshing your mental screen, lifting the haze and improving clarity. Many people find it useful not only for brain fog, but also for stress-related headaches and that groggy, out-of-it sensation that comes from information overload. How to use it. Sit comfortably and place the pads of your fingers on the tender spot above your ear. Apply firm but comfortable pressure. Hold for 45 to 60 seconds while breathing slowly. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 6, 8 counts. After holding, massage the area in slow circles for another 60-90 seconds. If you prefer, use both hands to stimulate both sides at the same time. You can also gently tap this area with your fingertips for 20-30 seconds to wake up circulation. Repeat the cycle for 2 to 3 minutes. What you might feel. The point may feel sore at first, especially if you're mentally tired. With steady pressure, that soreness usually shifts into warmth or a gentle tingling across the scalp. Many people notice their eyes feel lighter, their head feels clearer, or their mental fog begins to lift. Some describe it as a refreshing, mental breeze moving through the mind. When to use it. Shuigu is ideal when brain fog feels tied to sensory overload after long hours at the computer, studying in noisy environments, or when fatigue leaves you dizzy and unfocused. It's a quick way to reset during study breaks, refresh your senses, and return to your work with sharper clarity. Where it is. Neiguan is located on the inner forearm, about 3 finger widths above the wrist crease. Place your palm upward, then measure 3 fingers from the crease at the base of your wrist. Between the 2 central tendons, you'll find a slightly tender groove. That's Neiguan, also called the inner gate. You have it on both arms and you can work with either side. Why it helps. Brain fog isn't only about sluggishness. Often it comes with restless energy, anxiety, or an unsettled chest that scatters focus. Neiguan is one of the most famous points for calming the mind and regulating the nervous system. Traditionally, it's linked to the pericardium, the protective shield around the heart. Stimulating this point helps open the chest, steady breathing, and reduce tension that clouds mental clarity. In everyday terms, pressing Neiguan is like flipping a switch that settles the storm of inner distractions, allowing the brain to focus. It's especially helpful for people whose brain fog is tied to stress, emotional overload, or nervous exhaustion. How to use it. Sit comfortably with your arm resting on a desk or your lap, palm facing up. Place your thumb on the groove between the 2 tendons, 3 fingers above the wrist crease. Support the arm with your other fingers underneath. Press firmly but gently into the point. Hold steady pressure for 45-60 seconds while breathing slowly. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 6 to 8 counts. Then add micro pulses, tiny rhythmic presses like a calm heartbeat, for another 30-45 seconds. Switch arms and repeat. The whole process takes about 2 to 3 minutes per side. What you might feel. At first, the spot may feel tender or achy. With steady pressure, you may notice your breath deepening, your chest softening, or a natural sigh escaping. Some people feel a wave of calm moving through the arms or a gentle warmth spreading toward the hands. Mentally, it often brings a subtle quieting of scattered thoughts. When to use it. Neiguan is ideal when your brain fog feels tied to stress, anxiety, or an unsettled mind. Use it before exams, during overwhelming workdays, or anytime you need to settle emotions and bring focus back to the present. It's discreet, quick, and effective in restoring clarity when your thoughts feel scrambled. You've just discovered 4 powerful acupressure points that can help clear away brain fog and bring sharper mental clarity. San Yin Jiao to restore balance and reduce fatigue, Dazhui at the base of the neck to wake up the mind, Shui Gu above the ear to refresh the senses, and Nei Guan on the forearm to calm inner restlessness and sharpen focus. Think of these points as natural reset buttons that you already carry with you. Instead of reaching for another cup of coffee or pushing through exhaustion, you can use your own hands and a few minutes of mindful breathing to recharge your system. Each point only takes a couple of minutes, but together they form a short, repeatable routine that helps you step out of the fog and back into focus. Remember, brain fog doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It's often a sign that your body and mind are overloaded. Too much stress, too little rest, or too many hours spent multitasking. By practicing these points regularly, you're not just reacting to fog when it arrives. You're training your nervous system to stay clearer, calmer, and more resilient in the first place. The next time you catch yourself rereading the same line 3 times, zoning out during a meeting or walking into a room and forgetting why, take a short break. Use 1 or 2 of these points. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and give yourself permission to reset. You might be surprised at how quickly your focus returns. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 4 points felt the most powerful for you? Did you notice your head clear after Dazhui, or maybe a sense of calm with Neiguan? Share your experience in the comments. Your feedback can help others find the point that works best for them. And if this video helped you even a little, please support this channel, subscribe, tap the notification bell, and share this video with a friend, classmate, or coworker who struggles with brain fog too. You could be the reason someone else finds clarity today. Take care of yourself, stay clear, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next video.